Wow, 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 wow. 2025 has been bizarre.
It's a lot been going on.
And this time it is over stealing music.
What did I miss?
For those that don't know, Drake is currently being sued.
Another one? Another lawsuit?
His third lawsuit.
The lawsuits are starting to stack up.
Jump in that. Jump in that, bitch. Jump in that.
Nah, bro, look, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not. I don't want to see nobody getting.
Drake has gotten hit with a major, massive, and potentially career-changing lawsuit.
Every time we take a breath, another legal situation involving Drake drops.
It is what it is.
The cupcake is really in trouble this time.
This is what the red button is in full effect, y'all.
You see, this is what happens when you put that type of energy out there.
We got a jam-packed X collage, y'all.
All right, we locked in.
So let's get into it, man.
Another one?
Now when it comes to Drake!
If you did this to yourself, was a person, bro.
Public Records and OVO is getting sued by an Italian photographer.
From photographer Gabriel Galimberti.
Gabriel Galimberti.
Galimberti.
Gabriele Galimberti.
Not sure if I pronounced that correctly.
Damn. It says Drake has been hit with a copyright infringement lawsuit
In his so-called music video for
What Did I Miss music video.
But is this actually infringement or a mere innocent reinterpretation?
I should go ahead and just pull up the comparison.
This image right here that Drake had in his video, What Did I Miss? He's saying that it infringes on his work.
So this is the What Did I Miss picture, right? I know the guns was on the ground, and this is the original picture.
On the left is a photo from Galimberti's book, The Ameriguns, where he's documenting Americans' affinity for their Second Amendment right and their affinity for large arsenal of artillery in their homes.
Yes, this is exactly true of what American culture is all about in some way.
Look how lively this picture is. Look at all these colors. The blue water, the red shoes. You got the orange flames, the green grass in the back. Got the old school stereo. You know what I'm saying? Everything colorful.
And to the right, you see a clip from Drake's What Did I Miss video where he has his artillery lined up in the backyard very similarly, right?
Drake obviously copied.
Yeah, Champagne Pissy then took the picture and then put it into his little property or whatnot. That's crazy, y'all.
It's like out of all your videos, this is probably your most popular scene, and it's not even your material.
You know, it's just interesting to see that these rappers and these artists probably look at these books, they look at these pictures, and this is where they get their inspiration from.
Drake picture is that joint look depressing. Everything around him, he got a dark cloud over him, believe it or not. He got piss on his leg and he got a dark cloud around him.
It's insane to see somebody sue somebody for defamation in a rap beef and then get hit with a copyright infringement lawsuit.
You still colonizing from the Ameriguns. You still colonizing from the Ameriguns. So Ameriguns put you in a lawsuit.
What the photographer is now doing, well, is seeking damages from Drake, OVO Sound, Republic Records, and UMG for copyright infringement.
Damn. They got UMG all up in this shit.
Copyright lawsuit on the highest level.
When we saw the video, we was like, yo, what the fuck is he trying to prove by having all these guns in the backyard while suing at the same time about words in a diss track? This was his first advertising campaign.
The campaign drew enormous backlash both for the fashion house and the photographer. According to the filing, Drake's reference to Galimberti's photo itself is a reference to Kendrick Lamar calling Drake a certified P-word.
Crazy, man. This is really crazy.
Very disturbing stuff that will made a lot of people angry.
Balenciaga, y'all weird as fuck.
Oh, ew, right?
So the photographer suing Drake was involved in a controversial Balenciaga ad that involved false allegations of glorifying PDF activity, the same sorts of things that Drake has been accused of. Fuckers doing BDSM photo shoots and shit. Fuck that. With kids, by the way.
Apparently, this is where Drake is getting his inspiration from, and this is who he is copying off.
So it's kind of interesting that this is the photographer who's suing Drake, who got accused of being a PDF by Kendrick Lamar. It's just so ironic.
Gallimberti explains that he was simply hired by Balenciaga as a photographer and had little say in the campaign's content. However, he trusted the 25 other people who were making all the decisions on the Balenciaga set. So he's implying that they gave him the concept. He was just there to shoot. They offered him hella bread, and rather than go with his morals, he went with the money.
I got absolutely no sympathy for this guy, because with this piece of garbage, who, well, took some of the most disturbing photos that we have ever seen for any sort of a campaign in years, well, calling out Drake and saying that he stole his work, this is really like a garbage can yelling at another garbage can for being a garbage can.
So him and Drake, they share some interesting similarities here.
Gallimberti is seeking damages as well as injunctions to prevent further infringement, presumably by removing the video or editing it to remove the reference in question.
With the lawsuit itself, I don't know how much ground that this guy actually has to stand on, and well, what Drake will have to stand up to in terms of him trying to say that maybe it's an homage to him as opposed to Drake directly taking from him.
Now you got this guy basically, hitting you with a copyright infringement lawsuit against you and your label, and you filed an appeal. Instead of just moving on and taking the L, you filed an appeal. And there's a possibility that you're gonna lose again. Like, bro, can you guys imagine if Drake loses this appeal, bro?
It's just a garbage can versus a garbage can.
Drake, you see, you started suing all these people and trying to sue UMG and making all this noise, and now look at you. Now you're getting sued.
He got 3 or 4 lawsuits going on right now. Now we're getting sued because you used somebody else's work. They suing us. Do they have a case? I don't know if they have a case.
Drake 100% stole this idea from this Italian photographer. So this guy's probably gonna get paid. Drake's probably gonna, he's probably gonna lose this copyright lawsuit.
I could very well see him losing that just for trying to use another artist's work as a stepping stone to supplement your own creativity and benefit from it.
That nigga said stop using his goddamn photography, stop using his shit for influence, and stop trying to build some type of weird pedo alliance with his ass. And I say, you need to stop doing that shit too, okay? He wants a jury trial, he wants to take your ass to court, and he wants his bread because you usurped his fucking idea. That's what happened here.
I don't know if this guy actually has a case or not, if he could win. I wonder if there's some sort of leeway, loopholes, the guns aren't turned in the same direction, the pool is slightly in a different spot. If there's any way where he, gets out from under this.
Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments.
Lawyers in the comments, does he have a case?